Hey guys, how's it going? This is ThePyroGunner. But I am changing that name. You probably know this if you watched my survey results video, but I thought I should make this video too also mentioning this because, well, one, I've decided on what I'm doing, and two, maybe not everyone watched the survey results video, and I don't want them leaving my channel because they don't know who Madman's knowledge is. Or more of what Madman's knowledge is. I don't really think that Madman's knowledge is what I would really go by. Like, I'd go by Zach, but Madman's knowledge would be the name of the channel. Anyways, for people who don't know, I am changing my name from ThePyroGunner to Madman's knowledge. The reason for this is that ThePyroGunner is a name I came up with when I was 14 years old, and I chose that name because it was a cool combination of words that I came up while making a YouTube channel, so I just went with it. But ThePyroGunner doesn't represent the kind of videos that I make in any way, even back then, and even less now, I guess I'd say. Also, I think it sounds cringy, and every time that I'm talking to someone in real life and I bring up my YouTube channel, I just hope that they don't ask what it's called, because I don't want to look like an idiot, or maybe not an idiot, but a dumb Call of Duty fan, I don't know, whatever ThePyroGunner makes them think I am. Anyways, that's why I'm changing my name from ThePyroGunner. Now, technically, although I have decided to do this, it's slightly possible that maybe I won't do it. So if you don't want me to change my name from ThePyroGunner to Madman's knowledge, tell me in the comments why. And if I think it's a valid reason and tons of people want it, then maybe I'll stick with it. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Also, as you obviously noticed, I have my homemade green screen set up here, which the first video with it is actually a video that I haven't uploaded yet, so I sort of explain it in that video that's coming soon. So tell me if you really like the name ThePyroGunner, why you like it, and why I should keep it. And hopefully you have a better reason other than that's what it's been, that's what I got to know you as, and now it's just stuck in my mind and that's what I like. Because to me, no offense, but I think that's kind of a stupid reason. Because the type of content that I make on YouTube has changed so much since I started. And it has now reached a point where it is just, in many ways, just something different, and not at all fitting with the kind of gaming content that I started with. So, Madman's knowledge. Why did I choose Madman's knowledge to be my new username, channel name on YouTube? There's a few reasons, let me walk you through it. The first thing that I just want to say, because it's obvious to anyone who's played the game, is it's something from Bloodborne, and Bloodborne, well, it's my new favorite game. It has been for about a year now, actually. Anyways, that's not the only reason, that's just where I got it from. The real reasons why I love the name Madman's Knowledge, and I think it fits my channel so well, is I am a madman. And I don't really literally mean that. I'm not actually crazy or insane. I would actually argue I'm quite the opposite of that. But I'm someone who's just himself. I'm my own person, and that's something that even if you hear a lot of people say that about themselves, I don't really feel it about a lot of them, to be honest. Many people just act like what they've been taught they should act like or something. And don't get me wrong, of course, I do that some because it's good for society for people to act with certain norms and say certain things like thank you and you're welcome and things. Anyways, you probably get what I mean. But why I'm a madman is I do things that I think are right for myself, and I make choices that I think lots of people with conventional wisdom would say, no, that's wrong, that's stupid, you shouldn't do that. Such as dropping out of college. Such as pursuing a career as a YouTuber, which is getting less crazy than it used to be, but still, I had to spend lots of time convincing my parents that doing YouTube is actually something that could turn into a real job. And to this day, when I'm at work talking to coworkers, usually coworkers that are quite a bit older than me, they ask me what I'm doing with my life, and I tell them YouTube. I tell the truth. I don't make something up. And most of them don't fully understand it, or they didn't know that you can make money from doing that, or, you know, whatever. And I'm not saying that those people necessarily think I'm a crazy person for doing it. Maybe they do in their minds and they don't say it out loud, but I just feel like, in general, the conventional wisdom of society is not something that I live by, and is something that people who do live by it might think I'm crazy for not doing it. But I think that's one of my best qualities, I guess I would say, and one of the best qualities in my videos. Especially my videos moving forward. In the past, I couldn't necessarily say that about them, but I think they've gotten a lot better over the years, and the way that my videos are right now, I'm planning on basically keeping it that way more or less, with obviously some changes and evolutions happening with it in the future, just naturally, but in general, I think I've found what exactly I want to do going forward with YouTube, which are videos about video games that look deeply into certain things about video games, such as gameplay, or criticize how video games are released and how it all comes together as an experience of gameplay. Even the slightest things could actually have a big impact on your connection to the story or something like that. Maybe I'm not explaining it the best, but there's that. And then the knowledge part of Madman's knowledge is simply that, well, that's sort of what my videos are, is me sharing my thoughts, my ideas, my criticism, and sort of my knowledge, the knowledge I have on these games, or I think you get the idea. Anyways, some people have already told me that they think Madman's knowledge sounds really bad, and this is how I felt when I first came up with the name. I thought, that's a good idea. That might really work. That might be perfect, but I'm not sure if I like the way it sounds. But as the weeks and months now, at least 1 month has gone by, I actually really like the name, because I just think it's really fitting, and I don't think it sounds weird, and that might be part of why some people would want me to keep ThePyroGunner, is they like the way it sounds, they've gotten used to it. Well, guess what? You're also going to get used to Madman's knowledge over time. And when choosing my name, I wanted something that would be an oxymoron, meaning it's two words that sort of contradict each other, but since they contradict each other, it really sort of means something else. Madman's knowledge. Madmen can't be knowledgeable, right? But the point of the name is sort of to say that being a madman and going against the norm, the way that things are supposed to be, can very much be a good thing, and maybe that's where real knowledge comes from. Anyways, that probably sounds too deep and everything, but I'm just glad the name actually means something and has to do with my content, and hey, it's from my favorite video game. So guys, on May 27th, which is the 5-year anniversary of my YouTube channel, I am going to change my name to Madman's Knowledge. Try to stop me with all your comments and stuff. Maybe I will if you have some valid reasons and there's plenty of people who want me to keep ThePyroGunner. But ultimately, while a creator can take inspiration and take criticism from their fans, the fans can't just run the show. Then we'd have things like Cole coming back to life. Anyways guys, hopefully you're not mad at me for changing it. I'm doing it because I think it's best for the future of my channel, and I want a channel name that means something when put next to the type of content that I will be making, which is basically exactly what I'm doing right now. The type of videos I mentioned, plus live streams. Because live streams are fun. Okay guys, that's all for this episode of How's It Going. I'm not going to make it like a normal episode. I'm not going to talk about what games I'm playing or anything with Patreon because, well, guess what? Patreon, I'm not really going to do anything for it unless I gain some sizable audience, because right now, it's obviously just not going to work for me. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you understand, and if not, give me a valid reason why you don't. Have a great day, guys.